everyone. So I wanted to bring you a nugget for life, and that is, well, it really starts with a question, and the question is, are you Yah's or God's backup plan? And you might say, well, if you really think about it, the short answer should be no, but the real answer is maybe or yes. And I asked the question because, or I want to define the question, and so you'll know if you are in fact Yah's backup plan. And the way you know is if you give the Father deadlines that you're expecting him to match, and if he doesn't do it, you have already predetermined what your next step is, then you are functioning as God's or Yah's backup plan. In that you have given the Most High, the creator of the universe, a box to be put into, and you have given him expectations and limitations on how he can deliver you, answer you, or operate in your life. And trust me, the worst thing we can do is put a limitation on the Most High and say, well, Father, if you don't do this by Thursday, then you can't deliver me, and I'll just have to go and sell my car. For example, if your car note was due. But what if the Father doesn't pay your car note on time? What if he decides to tell you you have a 10-day grace period? So use your 10-day grace period. But because you felt like he didn't meet the deadline of paying it on the 1st or even before then, so that you can have the confidence you need or reassurance, you say, well, Father, if you don't do this, then you don't really care, and I'll just go do it myself. I'll go borrow some money, or I'll go do this. And I just warn you against doing that, because sometimes when we get in the Father's way, we miss the very blessing. We miss the gift of obedience. We miss the gift of trust. The Bible says, put your trust in me, and I will not put you to shame, in Proverbs. So I encourage you to put your trust in the Most High so that you can experience what it's like to build a relationship. You don't build a relationship. You don't learn to trust the Most High by never trusting him, by never relying on him, by him not being your only way. If you always have a backup plan, you'll never understand what it's like to be in a childlike faith position. The Bible says to trouble not the little ones to come unto me. Because if you have childlike faith, you can do so many things, because children believe the most because they have not been confronted yet with all the problems of life. So they're the best to imagine. They're the best to believe. They're also the most impressionable. And so you want to get around and get in the atmosphere of positive, not just positive thinking, but spiritual, righteous holiness, so that you will have what you need to believe even when everything is against you. Many of the wars that the Hebrews won, they won not because of the natural things that they had accessible to them, but because the supernatural miracles that took place because of their crazy like faith and because of their lifestyle. So we are to live holy because he's holy. Our Father is holy. So I just encourage you that if you've been operating as Yah or God's backup plan, now it's time to really trust him and throw everything you got in him, because we are in a season where holiness is required, where ultimate belief, true belief is necessary, because we don't know where believing in him will take us, for all the good and all the not so good. May you all be encouraged, and this is a Nugget for Life. I'm Dr. Krystal Lee. You can learn more about me and check out some more of my audios and podcasts at drkrystallee.com. You can also visit kleproductions.com. And if you would like to check out any of the books that I've published, you can go to authorklee.com as well. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram, social media, I guess, as authorklee.com. And I do encourage you to check out some of the other cool authors that have inspired me as well at klepub.com. So I know there's a lot of websites, a lot of things going on, but I encourage you to check them all out. May you all have a wonderfully blessed day. And again, I'm Dr. Krystal Lee, and it's been a pleasure to talk to you today and bring you a nugget for life.